The Zoom room filled with faces faster than she expected. Boxes of power, pixelated and stiff. No small talk, no background pets or blurry bookshelves, just suits, statements, art, and sterile lighting. The digital version of authority. Tasha logged in 5 minutes early, her camera on, her name capitalized with her full title underneath. She sat perfectly still, her posture composed, the skyline behind her glowing with morning light. One by one, the names appeared. Russell Gray, VP, Business Development, Heather Lynn, Director of Global Marketing, Aaron Fielding, VP, Engineering, Elena Duarte, Head of Global Ops, Martin Yu, CFO, and at the top, Jonathan Reeds, CEO. No one said hello. That was the first rule of the table. Silence is strategy. At exactly 8 a.m., Jonathan unmuted. Good morning, let's dive in. Presentations came quickly, cleanly. Everyone had a limited window, 10 minutes per department, 5 for questions. Voices were clipped, comments colder than usual. Tasha's turn came forth. She shared her screen, double-checked the audio, and began. She started with the metrics, Q1 user growth, post-feature engagement, region-based retention. Her voice was even, her pace sharp, her visuals clean. No filler, no jargon. She pointed to a 22% increase in retention post-UX adjustment, highlighting 3 customer personas they were targeting next. Then, midway through her final slide, it came. Russell's voice, gravelly, slightly amused. I'm not sure these numbers tell the whole story. Tasha clicked to stop screen share. Which part, specifically? Russell leaned forward in his frame. You're highlighting retention, but not addressing the 5% drop in acquisition. That's correct, she replied calmly. Acquisition dipped after we pulled ad spend from the underperforming campaign in Europe. But user loyalty went up significantly. And that translates into long-term LTV. Russell gave a slow nod, eyes narrowed. And long-term LTV is based on assumptions. It's based on 4 quarters of consistent behavior. So, still an assumption. Aaron unmuted. With respect, Russell, everything we do is based on future assumptions. The question is how strong the supporting data is, and Tasha's team has it. A pause. Tasha tried not to show the shock on her face. Jonathan looked between them. All right, he said, let's move on. But Russell wasn't done. Before we do, he added, I'd just like to say that it's impressive how fast product has adjusted, given the change in leadership. Tasha smiled slightly. Thank you. Though it's less about change and more about clarity. Aaron coughed into his hand to hide a chuckle. Russell muted. Checkmate. The call ended at 9:17 a.m. Tasha closed her laptop with a slow breath. Her palms were damp, her shoulders tight, but she didn't flinch, didn't fold, and more importantly, she wasn't alone. Her phone buzzed. Aaron F. Nice save. Didn't think you'd bring LTV heat that early in the morning. Tasha, some of us have to eat breakfast with numbers. Aaron, if you're not busy next week, want to grab coffee? Think we're overdue to actually talk strategy. She stared at the message for a second. An olive branch? Or a recon mission? Either way, it was movement. Back in the office, Zuri burst into the room grinning. You were fire. I was watching from the team feed. Tasha raised an eyebrow. There's a feed. Girl, yes, it's not official, but anytime someone joins that exec call, we all watch like it's Netflix. You shut Russell down. Tasha laughed. The tension broke slightly. Was it that bad? Zuri shook her head. No, you just sounded like you'd been doing it for years. Tasha sat back, eyes drifting to the skyline. Feels like I have. That afternoon, Heather stopped by. Uninvited. She leaned against the doorframe, holding a lavender-colored notebook, her expression neutral. Just came to say good job, she said. Tasha blinked. Thanks. Heather nodded once. Some people are surprised you're keeping up so well. I'm not. Tasha frowned. Because you always believed I'd succeed. Heather tilted her head. No, because I know what it takes to survive this room. And you've got that look. Tasha stayed quiet. Heather pushed off the door. But keep one eye open. You know how it goes. The table giveth, and the table taketh away. That night Tasha dreamed of chairs. Big ones, small ones, some with cushions, some made of stone, and in the middle, one that was empty, waiting.